If you look at the Emerald Tablets, got to go back to the oldest text that we know of, 38,000-year-old text. Thoth claims to have built the Great Pyramid. He said, build it I, the Great Pyramid, patterned after Earth's force, so that it too might remain through the ages, and it sure has. So the Great Pyramid is not 4,000 or 5,000 years old. That Great Pyramid is about 38,000 years old. And so is the Sphinx. His father told him to build the Sphinx and put his face on it. And then later on, that face was recarved. This is why the face is not the right size for the body to his nephew's face. But the face was never the face of a lion. But this guy was the master architect. He laid down the blueprint for how to do this. In the Emerald Tablets, he takes a crew with him on the great ship that descends on the land of Chem, rebuilds the land of Chem. He says something very interesting in this text. After spending many years there, they don't specify exactly how many, but they say many, many years, rebuilding the land of Chem, he tells that crew, that team that came with that original team, to spread out around the world and duplicate what we did here. Then all of a sudden, what happens? Pyramids pop up all around the world, megalithic structures, megalithic temples all around the world, all using the same exact building technique. Thoth himself even leaves Africa, takes Olmecs with him, and leaves his brother Amun-Ra in charge, and he goes to Mesoamerica and builds the Teotihuacan civilization and builds that whole Teotihuacan pyramid complex, which, by the way, is aligned with Orion, the same exact formation as the ones in Africa, at Egypt, right, at Giza. And also what? Built on top of an aquifer. The base of the Pyramid of the Sun is exactly the same size as the base of the pyramid, Great Pyramid at Giza. And the height is exactly 50% the height down to the millimeter of the Great Pyramid at Giza. Again,
down to the millimeter?
Down to the millimeter. And this is, again, what? One master architect, again, showcasing his talents and going all around the world. This guy is known everywhere I've gone on the planet. I went to Africa. He's obviously all throughout Africa. He's known as Tehuti, Jehuti, Thoth, right? According to the ancient Egyptians, he ruled for 16,000 years, one person. In China, he's Wang, the first emperor of China, who came down on a fiery dragon. Sounds like a flying ship. Ruled over to China for decades, for several centuries, and then just got on this flying dragon and disappeared again. In Mexico, he's known as Quetzalcoatl, Lord Pakal, Kukulkan. He comes in on again a what? According to the Mayans, a fiery dragon, and he's there. What he built? Chichen Itza, Teotihuacan, Cobol, all these places were developed. The Mayans didn't build anything. They inherited what was already there. The Aztecs didn't build anything. It was already there. And that's even in their own records. Matter of fact, they didn't even know who the people were originally that built some of this stuff, so they gave them the name Teotihuacans. But in the Emerald Tablets, it tells you exactly who it was.